So this is how we write. So always it goes inside the script. Okay, script. Now what is a form? Form has an ID, right? Dollar hash form is registration form dot validate is our method. Okay, and this flower braces. So this is how it should be done. Now let's see what happens. Let's see. So I go here, I refresh. Okay, I'll hit sign up. Nothing's happened because there are no rules, nothing out there. We just said okay, just validate this. Now I'll tell you how to write a rule. Okay, so rules, you have to write rules like this. Okay, this is the basic syntax for rules. Rules are in rules, so we have to set the rules. So again, rules are set on individual form elements. So what elements we have? The first one is email, right? Oh, I'm not supposed to use this. Email again like this. Okay, so these are the rules for email. So always use comma, no problem. So email, I'll say required. Okay, required true, I'll say. So this is the rule. So I have to write rules inside rules on what you want to apply rules. So I said email. So what is that rule? Required. So there, as I told you guys, there are set of rules for this. So these are the rules. See, required is a rule, remote is a rule, min length is a rule. So if I say required true, that means okay, apply this required rule. If I say min length, so apply min length. If I say email true, apply email, like such. So let's see what happens. I'll refresh this and I'll say sign up. Okay, there's a problem actually. Let's see what is the problem. jQuery is not defined. Okay, jQuery is the problem. Oh man, this is seriously killing me. Yesterday also I've done the same mistake. I'm seriously sorry. So let me refresh this, clear everything, do this. So I'll say sign up. Now you see this field is required, it says, but it's not properly formatted, right? It's showing somewhere else, right? So I have applied only the rule on email. Okay, so how do I do that? So what I'm supposed to do is like, I'll just inspect this with Firebug. See, jQuery is automatically like appending this something called label. Okay, so I just copy this. Okay, I'm copying it. What I do is I'll just put that. Okay, here's a div, and I'll put it here. Okay, what I do is like I'll put it in div, another div class equal to error label. Let's say that's a class. Let's say okay, so I'll write two classes there, error label and error. Okay, let's see. I refresh this. Okay, it still says the field is required. Okay, because it's here. Now I'll remove this field is required. I removed it and I refresh. Now it sounds okay. I do this, it's coming up here. So let's format this, let's apply some styles over there. I go here, CSS, I scroll down. So that's error label, right? Here, margin left, let's say 20 pixel. I'll increase it. The error should appear just right here. Okay, that's margin left. Now I want a margin top to, let's say 5 pixel. This is cool. Okay, that is it. And here this what I say is color. Let's say the color is FF 1111. Let's say that's too much of red, right? So what we do is instead of FF, let's say also too much of red. DD. Okay, this is better. So this field is required. Now these are okay. So I'll copy this. I'll paste in my CSS. Now my validations are ready. Now all I'm supposed to do is give rules and messages. Okay, I saved it. Now coming to the validation. Now let's jump back to the validation here. What it says this field is required. I don't want that. I want a custom message saying, hey, please submit your email. Okay, I want a custom message. All right, so let's go here. So after the rules, you see rules are ending here. I'll put here messages. Okay, it's the same format. Messages. What message? To which? To email. I want the message for email. On what rule? On required. On required. Okay, I want this message. Email is required. So please put an email. I'll say please put an email. Yeah, here, and put commas everywhere. I mean, it's not mandatory, but it's a good practice. Now here, let's go back here. Now I'll say sign up. You see, please put an email. Okay, as soon as I type something here, okay, it got vanished because we're only checking for required over there. Now let me add one more rule to it. The next rule is email true. I said next rule for email is email true. So let me refresh this. Let me submit. It says put an email, and I say it says please enter a valid email address. I'll say yay@b.com. Alright. So now this is how the validations are done. Now I'll say here it says please put a valid email. I say dot valid email address. I'll remove this valid email address like such. Now it says please put an email. So these are like dynamic validations. Alright. Any questions here, Tawfiq? I'll stop here and answer some questions if you got. So how do you feel validations like? How complex are there? Any point you did not understand over there? Anything? All cool? You already know about validations? You already know about validations? Oh, so it is very easy now? It is easy now? You feel it's easy? Oh, great, man. Thank you. Yeah. So now let's work on password now. Okay. So the next is password. So where does email end? Email ended here, right? So I'll say password now. For password. I know password may be a keyword, so that's the reason it's showing up like that. So for password, I'll say required. Okay, for password required is true, and I'll say min. Let me go back here and see min length. Where is this? Yeah, min length. I'll say min length. Oops. Min length. I'll say min length. Let's say 8 characters. Okay, I'm not writing any message for it. Let's see what we got here, what it says.